Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so we're going to slow down, bring our energy in, put our focus inward into the heart, let go with a cleansing breath, and then do 3 long breaths, focusing on the heart and then drawing the energy up from the center of the earth, up to the top of the head, and then exhaling all the way back down the body, letting go of everything that we think we should already know. So we can open up to what the information is, what's available for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that together. Just close your eyes. Some people like to stare off in space. Some people like to close your eyes to bring it in, whichever is comfortable. There's not, you don't make any hard and fast rules. It's your body, whatever feels comfortable to you, to be able to allow yourself to relax and just bring your focus in, okay? So go into the heart, let go. And now 3 long breaths. Okay, guys, so I'm seeing this wall, right? This wall. Now, the wall can be anything from an emotional opinion that we have about something or an experience we have that we're walling ourselves up to protect ourselves, or that something we just don't want to deal with, or we're feeling like we're being shut out. Whatever that wall is, whether it's too much to do and things are piling up, whatever the wall is, I'm seeing you being able to take bricks out of the wall. So you can breathe, you can put your head through it, you can see around it, so you can get through it. You don't have to go over this wall. It's like literally just, I got this, right? And moving right through it, and magically all those blockages disappear. When you're slow, you're methodical, things just will be in the flow for you. It's about not rushing, right? Even though there may be so much to do, like physically have to do, when we are in sort of like command central of ourselves, we can be in that heart space that's grounded and true and moves us forward with that grace that gives us the answers we need in the moment. So we don't have to be panicky. We don't have to be like stressed or that frenetic energy that bouncing off the walls. Oh my God, you know, the henny penny conversation, the sky is falling. Instead, we relax, let go. And then when we're in that space, now we can get answers that maybe we wouldn't have been able to get because we were in our head going through the list of everything there is that needs to get done, or the unforeseen things that are going to block us or stop us, or the details of, you know, what might happen. So this feels like this week just feels less intense than last week. Last week was intense. It was just like there was a lot of energy, like I said, 2 worlds kind of colliding at one. Now, this week just feels more like you're in charge, like it's coming up. You're being able to focus a little bit better. I feel like there's great synergy with things that might happen for you this week. So opportunities that may come together really create a solid foundation or marriage for you. So look for those opportunities. Some of these are completely new, some you haven't heard about, some that you've been looking forward to, and maybe now you're just making that introduction, or you're just making that connection with somebody, or you're actually now going to that meeting. So this week is a really prosperous and abundant week. So I feel like there's good synergy that can happen, positive things that can happen from your meetings and from those individuals that maybe you haven't reached out to yet, but you're contemplating. This would be a good time to go ahead and do that and not be afraid of you know, the kickback or the feedback. But it's just like, even just get on the schedule to get on their schedule, right? Like, I know you're busy, but next week, let's make a plan. And then next week you reach out again, and then you make a plan for 2 weeks from now. Like, it can be that sort of thing, but just move forward in your life with whatever it is you're trying to create or generate. And whether that means you're a stay-at-home mom and you just need caregivers, or whether you're trying to find another babysitter so you and your partner can have a night out once in a while, right? Whatever it is you're trying to create for yourself, just take a committed action to it, right? And even if you don't know what that action is or how on earth you're going to find this because you haven't been successful in the past, turn it over to the universe. Let the universe know, hey, I need XYZ, or I would love to have XYZ in my life. Can you make it happen? Bring it to me in a way that's effortless and easy, right? When we make requests of the universe, it's going to bend to meet us, right? It's always listening to the loudest voice. So our voice, the one of clarity, the one of I know what I want, the one of that's the direction I'm going, is going to cut through the frenetic energy of like, oh my God, what's happening? I have too much to do and I can't get it done. And hear that? I can't get it done. And then what happens? You can't get it done. So just be aware of your already always conversation that's kind of like already in the background that we tend to fall back on. If you could start to dismantle it, you're going to see some breakthroughs. And this week, if you slow down, take that breath, you're going to see opportunities that maybe you have missed or that are just ripe, right? They're ready. And all you have to do is just ask for it or reach in and take it or let go and receive it, right? Everything is a little bit, we all dance a little bit differently with that space. And sometimes in the same week, you can do all three of those things, right? You can reach out and take something, you can let go and receive something. So it's us being flexible and in the flow. All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. You know, there's a really good opportunity this week for you to just slow down and take an account of all the positive things that you've done, right? And just really acknowledge the goodness that you are and the things that you've done and the happiness and the joy that you've brought to others. And even if it's a small act of kindness, right? Even if it's like, well, I did stop and I opened the door for that lady, or you know what? I did let somebody else get in front of me at the grocery checkout line, right? These little things that maybe sometimes we take for granted for. If you start to notice how you're occurring in the world, what you're doing, and that you're actually being mindful of it, you'll get more of that back. That's just kind of a signal to the universe, oh wow, this is how I want to be, and that attracts then more back to you. So we're just being asked to be a little more mindful of the things, of the good things that we are already doing, to appreciate them, not to be so hard on ourselves, but go, wow, I did X, Y, Z, and then really take in the win. And when you can take in that win, it feeds us and it makes us feel a little bit more excited about going after the next thing that might be a little bit bigger or a little bit scarier, a little bit like, what are they going to say? Are they going to reject me? Or how do I approach this, right? And it can create anxiety for some of us. So by first setting yourself up, by acknowledging yourself for the good things that you've done already, now that's going to feed your soul and feed your intelligence, that emotional part of yourself that's ready for the next level to feel safe in doing it, okay? So this is a nice week where we can open up to these opportunities and to feel secure in taking steps towards, claiming ourselves, claiming who we are, acknowledging our value and our worth, and what's next for me, right? What's next for me? What am I here to do? What am I here to perceive and share with others? And when we take care of ourselves, we can start to get a better sense of who we are and what makes us tick and what makes us happy. And that's what this week is offering us, right? It's opening a door for us to appreciate ourselves, and then that will reflect back out to the world, and that will kind of illuminate a path so we know, that's where I need to go. Oh, that's the direction that I'm going to feel more satisfied in and that I can make a difference for people. So it all starts, though, with self-love, self-reflection, self-appreciation this week. All right, guys, I'm really loving this energy. Let me see if there's anything else towards the end of the week that we need to be aware of. Doing these little small things, tackling the small nuances in our mind of, how we beat ourselves up or say something bad about ourselves. When we add and we start to, shift the scales to the other side, being the Libra that I am, right? To shift the scales, and we tune into the goodness that we have, the things that we've done, right? It brings things more into an equality. And that's going to open up the door for us, to minimize the difficulties this week, minimize that wall, watching it disappear, watching it just fade away. Because most of it is our consciousness, the way we approach something, or our beliefs, or, references from the past. But they never do that, or they always respond that way, or she's never on time, or he always says that to me, or he always treats me like this, right? Oh, I'm never going to be able to go, right? Whatever the story is where you turn your power over to a situation or another person, you want to surround yourself with love, and it starts with you. And when you do that, you're going to feel more equipped to be able to handle these situations. Now, the end of the week, it feels like a lot of things are being squeezed into the last day of the week for some of you. So it could be that maybe you're going on a trip or on a vacation, or maybe you're on vacation and you're coming back. But there's this little kind of energy shift I'm feeling like around Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where that exchange happens, right? And I know a lot of kids are on spring break, so it could be like you're at the end of spring break, or you're at the beginning of like, oh my God, I need a break from spring break, right? It could be that, or you're at the end of ready for the break and it's the following week. But it just feels like there's this energy of shifting, being calm and relaxed, and just appreciate, right? Feel the joy and appreciate the joy in being able to do the packing, the unpacking, or if you're planning for a big job, right? The interview process, or maybe it's just that you've got a presentation that you have to make, or you're at a deadline for a creative process. Just embrace the flow, right? Don't fight with it. Don't struggle with it. You will get there when you are meant to get there. So, but by keeping our focus, mainstreaming our energy into seeing the projection of that being done, it fuels us to make sure that we have the path that's cleared. We're able to ask for the help that we need. So we have the downtime, we have the silence, we have the focus, right? And so at the end of the week, you're going to be able to get that for yourself. So you just need to be able to, raise your hand and say, I need some help. Somebody take the phones, or somebody take the kids, or don't bother me, or I just need 4 hours, and that's what I'm going to do. And take it for yourself. I think by doing that, you're just going to see this weekend open up into they're just showing me like this beautiful orchid that opens up, right? And there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of spiritual connections that can happen for you. I like this energy a lot. It feels just very centering and happy and grounding and playful. No worry. It feels stress-free. So what there is to do is we have to get ourselves there, and we manage our energy to do that. And if you do, you're going to have a really just lovely break and connection with you. And I also see it social, right? So I also see people around you and having a connection with you. So it's a really lovely, lovely time for us. So this is a great week for us to be able to exert our energy and self-love. And in doing so, that's going to maneuver this wall to dissipate so we can seize the opportunities that are there for us. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Sending you all love. Enjoy it. And I look forward to connecting with you again next week. So have a great week, everybody. Take care.